Born from the ruins of 9/11 and backed by the CIA, one firm created an AI that monitors everything and everyone. It follows conflicts, frontiers, pandemics, and earnings. Governments rely on it. Businesses can't function without it. Yet most folks remain unaware of its existence. This is Palantir, the world's most perilous AI enterprise. September 11, 2001. 4 aircraft, 2 skyscrapers, 3,000 souls gone, and 1 query haunted intel briefs for years. How did we miss it? America possessed all the info. Various bureaus held fragments, but none linked them. No unified view existed, so tech innovators from Silicon Valley proposed a solution. What if we engineered software capable of that? A system to comb through vast seas of emails, video feeds, travel docs, orbital photos, and financial wires, spotting the next bin Laden before he boarded a flight. Enter Peter Thiel, PayPal's co-creator and resident libertarian thinker, fresh from earning fortunes by thwarting card scams via algorithms. Now, he envisioned adapting those methods to halt extremists. If fraud detection tech can flag a pilfered credit card, why not craft tools to spot a hijacked jet? He dubbed it Palantir, inspired by the omniscient spheres and Lord of the Rings, a perfect title for a firm fixated on oversight and discretion. Palantir began as a shadowy tech venture, compact crew, hidden workspace. Their initial backer, not Kleiner Perkins or Benchmark, it was In-Q-Tel, the CIA's covert investment wing. Yep, the agency runs a VC fund. And no, it's not public knowledge. The aim? Construct a system beyond any analyst's reach, detect dangers concealed in open view, merge fragmented official data, visa records, UA videos, agent dispatches into a divine perspective. Easier pitch than achieved. Early Palantir was glitchy, overly complex. One bureaucrat likened it to piloting a rocket just to locate misplaced keys. Departments pushed back, officials hesitated. The NSA deemed it quaint. The FBI found it alarming, but in the shadows, the company persisted, methodically, steadfastly, almost fanatically. They pursued conviction over cash, the faith that code could avert another catastrophe. As Palantir expanded, so did its legend. Within the walls, it screamed uniqueness from other tech outfits. Media barred, partners redacted, coders bound by oaths. If Google resembled an amusement park, Palantir was a fortress. At its core stood Alex Karp, philosophy doctorate, untamed locks, rimless specs, seeming like he'd strayed from a Nietzsche seminar. Thiel was the visionary, Karp the ascetic. He'd sermonize staff on power's morality. We're not spying, we're comprehending. It rang nobler in speeches than in action, for Palantir peddled assurance, not mere programs. The vow that truth lurked amid chaos, and only they could unearth it. It commenced with anti-terror ops. But as we'll discover, it extended far beyond. 2007, Iraq and Afghanistan. U.S. forces mired in dual conflicts and endless data tables. Reports flooded in. Roadside bombs detonated routinely, leaders sank under unconnected clues. Palantir arrived. Its Gotham platform wove bomb intel, rebel webs, call logs, and geomaps into a seamless tool that functioned like an enhanced Google Earth. Elite units adored it. Intel pros relied on it. Commanders demanded it. The Pentagon noticed. Palantir didn't merely reveal bomb planters, it exposed phone buyers, fund senders, meetings, who, when, where. Now, this tech was designed to hunt state foes. But the chilling truth, you needn't be a CIA mark for your info to be charted, traced, and traded. Currently, countless data merchants gather and sell your details, name, residence, finances without your awareness. And that's why this episode is brought to you by Incogni. This goes beyond junk mail. It's about security. Fraudsters exploit it for ID theft. Harassers can purchase your location to track your home. Erasing it manually demands ages. Incogni handles it effortlessly. Check my panel now. They're compelling brokers to erase my records. They've also rolled out a huge upgrade. Custom deletion on premium and family tiers. Spot your data on a People Finder site? Drop the link. Incogni's experts manage it. They can't target you if you're invisible. So reclaim your privacy. Visit incogni.com Crayon Capital and apply code Crayon Capital for a special 60% discount. That's incogni.com Crayon Capital, code Crayon Capital for 60% off. Link below. Shield yourself before your info falls astray. back to the tale. The vision turned tangible, and unusually for defense tech, troops craved it, not by order but for survival. Yet in DC, if you're outsider, you're prey, and Palantir was excluded. While field ops lauded it, capital intrigue turned nasty. Who were these upstarts? No bids, no creds, no schmoozing. Palantir lacked influencers, ex-officials, or lavish meals with buyers. When the Army eyed a $200 M-Intel deal for an old guard sans bids, Palantir did the audacious. They litigated. A startup sued the military. Triumph. A judge declared the Army violated rules by snubbing Palantir's tech already battlefield-proven. Lesson: progress was mandatory, but so was backlash. By then, Palantir had aced combat zones. So, what more could it tackle? Plenty. ICE enlisted, DHS trailed. Soon it shifted from overseas threats to domestic tracking. Wide hunting code now flagged migrants, charted connections, gauged risks. This man's relative leased a van by a suspect spot. Possible runner. Detain, meaning Ken owns a pickup. Grab him. Rights orgs panicked. Migrant groups sensed eyes everywhere. Within Palantir, some staff queried, "Is this our purpose?" Leaks surfaced. Dissent brewed. An engineer quit. "I aim to thwart attackers, not split homes." But deals flowed. More offices, more funds. The scope widened and muddied. Palantir evolved from anti-terror specialist to oversight engine, combat calculator, gov-back seer, and it was merely revving. By the late 2010s, Palantir had dominated fronts, bested the DoD, and secured packs with most acronyms. Won arena and tapped. Big business. Not from disinterest, but prior claims of superiority. We skip user data grabs like tech giants. We craft life-saving gov tools. Accurate till they saw gov sluggishness. Execs ink swiftly. Thus, the shift, they unveiled Foundry, Gotham's polished, milder kin. Still potent, still daunting, just corporate attired over tactical gear. Foundry unifies biz data, then advises axing Steve in shipping. Abruptly, all sought it. Energy titans drilled smarter. Drug firms streamlined trials. Funds foresaw trades, pre-terminal alerts. Gut calls are passé, now it's this wizard screen. Soon Palantir advised top cork covertly, speeding choices, trimming fat, often opaquely. Palantir skips charts, it skips suggestions. It commands, close facility 4, divert cargo, boost reserves in zone 8. But, query it, amid COVID-19, it permeated. Feds tracked spreads, allocated shots, handled logistics. Clinics, carriers, even UK Gov predicted gear gaps. Oddly, outsiders grasped Palantir's mechanics scantily. Not a ledger, a veiled influencer. Not all thrilled. We handed pandemic reins to a private enigma 'cause their UI shone. But Foundry delivered. In commerce, delivery pays. By 2020, Palantir morphed from fantasy startup to Fed supplier to global advisor. Time for market debut. Palantir's hyped IPO. Wait, what's this? A direct list. A direct list. No fanfare, no spiel. Just trade us now. Plus a wizardly envious cameo. Figures baffled. Losses, sluggish growth, odd profit. Still buyers swarmed. Why? It's Palantir, not mere tech, but lore, mystery, purpose, advantage. They bought the aura. To many, it was power's core code. They craved shares. By 2020s, Palantir was bedrock. Underpinning briefings, alliance screens, sealed dossiers. Track armor in Ukraine. Game conflicts live. Gotham. Need multilingual ops hub, outpacing news. License. They transcended aid. They were the brass's brain. 2022 Russia-Ukraine clash. Palantir present, not troops or arms, but intel. Aiding Kiev chart foe routes, refine fire, anticipate UAV. Tagged AI warfare. Slick label, fearsome wear. Intel evolved beyond snaps to code murmuring strike there. But power draws scrutiny. Privacy hawks raged. Rights crews labeled it warmonger code. A detractor dubbed it Orwell's seer. Why? Tech-aided cops predict offenses, guard spot risks, states pick watches, and trusts. Opaque all. Activists flagged bias, foretold justice data flaws. What if bad inputs yield digital arrests? Palantir, lives saved, end, client use? Not ours? We forged the tool. Picture frame or burglary, users call. Cheers. Inside, Palantir claimed ethical high ground. No China ties, shun dictators. But defense domination divide thin daily. They'd engineered top data blender. Next, beyond war forecast to all-seeing, enter AI choices. They named meta-constellation Skynet claimed. Simulate crashes, plagues, riots. Foundry now. Not react. Mold futures. Galv's tap for strategies. Firms ran chains. Palantir self-styled modern biz and state OS, but query, when one outfit outknows leaders, brass banks, who rules? For all its shadows, Palantir's essence, not code alone, but unseen, unchecked, ever vigilant might. It sparked to block next 9/11, a shield, not scepter, yet aims faded. Now it molds the realm it vowed